Olympic gold medalist Quincy Wilson just missed a high school record by 0.07 seconds. Even champions can't escape the pain of the 500 meters, and the internet can't stop watching. The internet is going crazy over a high school race, and it is not because someone won, it is because someone almost broke a national record. On January 17, 2026, Quincy Wilson ran the 500 meters at the VA Showcase in Virginia Beach. He ran 1 minute and 56 seconds. That makes him the second fastest high school runner ever at this distance. But here is the heartbreaking part. He missed the national record by just 0.07 seconds. 7/100ths of a second. That is less than one blink of an eye.
Booker as they come on the turn, but Quincy Wilson's got the gap. And Quincy Wilson is back on top of the VA Showcase. 60 seconds. Did he get the record?
The clips of Wilson dying in the final 50 meters are going viral. You can see him leading the race by a huge margin. He is running smooth. He looks strong. Then with 50 meters to go, the lactic acid hits. His form breaks down. His legs get heavy. The crowd is on their feet. They are screaming. They are willing him to the finish line. But the clock does not lie. He crosses in 1 minute 56 seconds. Andrew Salvadon's high school record of 1 minute 49 seconds, set at the same meet last year, stays intact. Wilson collapses after the finish. He gave everything he had. But let's be clear, this was still an incredible performance. Wilson's 1 minute and 56.56 ranks him number 11 on the world all-time list for the 500 meters. Not just high school, not just American, the world. At 17 years old, he is running times that put him ahead of elite professional runners. He is the 9th fastest American ever at this distance. Only 2 high schoolers have ever broken 1 minute 1 second in the 500 meters. Wilson is one of them. Salvadon is the other. The 500 meters is a brutal race. It is not an Olympic distance. It is not run at world championships. But at the high school level, it is one of the most painful events. It is too short to pace like an 800-meter race. It is too long to sprint like a 400. You have to run at 400-meter pace for an extra 100 meters. The lactic acid builds in your legs. Your muscles scream. Your lungs burn. And there is no way to escape it. Even Olympic champions struggle with this distance. Wilson is no stranger to running fast times. He holds the high school national record in the 400 meters at 45.66 seconds. He set that record in February 2025 at the New Balance Grand Prix. In that same race, he beat professional runners including Jareem Richards and Will Sumner. He also holds the number 2 all-time high school mark in the 600 meters with 1 minute 16.20. He has anchored national record-setting relay teams including a 3 minutes 22.50 sprint medley relay and a 3 minutes 9.444 by 400-meter relay. But Wilson is most famous for what he did in Paris. At just 16 years old, Wilson became the youngest male track and field athlete in United States Olympic history. He ran the opening leg in the 4x400-meter relay preliminary round at the 2024 Olympics, splitting 47.27. His teammates brought the team home in third to qualify for the final. Wilson did not run in the final, but when Team USA won gold, he earned a medal too. He became the youngest Olympic track and field gold medalist in history at 16 years old, breaking a record that had stood since 1948. Back at the VA Showcase, Wilson's race strategy was aggressive from the start. He went through the opening 200 meters in 21.53 seconds. He hit 300 meters in 33.48. He reached 400 meters in 46.53. At that point, he had built a 1.5-second lead over the field. The race was his to lose. He just had to hold on for the final 100 meters. But the 500 meters does not care about your resume. It does not care if you are an Olympic champion. It does not care if you hold multiple high school records. The final 100 meters of a 500-meter race is pure pain. And Wilson felt every bit of it. He charged down the home stretch with the crowd on its feet. The spectators were willing him to break the record, but his body was shutting down. He crossed the finish line nearly 2 seconds ahead of his nearest competitor. But the clock showed 1 minute and 56 seconds, just 0.07 seconds too slow. The viral clips show Wilson's pain in the final meters. His face is twisted in agony. His arms are pumping, but his legs are heavy. He is giving everything he has. but the lactic acid has taken over. This is what makes the video so powerful. People see an Olympic champion struggling. They see that even the best athletes in the world cannot escape the pain of this race. It makes Wilson more human. It makes his achievements even more impressive. Wilson surpassed Will Sumner's previous third fastest time of 1 minute, 1.25. Sumner set that mark in 2022. For years, Sumner was considered the standard for high school 500-meter running, but now there are 2 high schoolers faster than him. Salvadon broke through with 1 minute 49 seconds last year, and Wilson followed with 1 minute 56 seconds this year. The level of high school sprinting is rising fast. The day after the 500 meters, Wilson was back on the track, this time for the mixed 4x400-meter relay. He ran for Bully's School alongside Cameron Homer, Maya Arundel, and Kennedy Brown. They ran 3 minutes 20.95 seconds. That shattered their own national record of 3 minutes 22.94 seconds, set 1 year earlier at the same meet. They sliced 2 full seconds off the old record, and they did it against a deeper field than last year. The mixed relay shows Wilson's versatility. One day he runs an individual race where he nearly breaks a national record. The next day he anchors a relay team to a new national record. Most high school athletes cannot handle that kind of workload. But Wilson thrives under pressure. He loves the big stage, and he delivers when it matters most. Wilson's journey started young. He has won the 400 meters at the AAU Junior Olympic Games 5 times since age 9. In 2017, he won in 1 minute 2 seconds. By 2022, at age 14, he ran 47.77. His parents relocated from Chesapeake, Virginia to Gaithersburg, Maryland, so he could attend Bullis School, which has one of the nation's best track programs. In November 2025, Wilson announced his commitment to the University of Maryland. He will join the Terrapins track program in 2026, keeping him close to home in the DMV area. Wilson opened his 2026 indoor season at the Jim Mitchell Invitational with a 1 minute 2.05 seconds rust buster in the 500 meters. A week later, he ran 32.94 in the 300 meters for an indoor personal best. Then came the VA Showcase and his 1 minute and 56.56 performance. The near miss hurts. But Wilson has more chances this season. The indoor season runs through March with the Millrose Games, New Balance Nationals, and Armory meets ahead. He is also chasing the 600-meter record of 1 minute 15.58. His personal best of 1 minute 16.20 ranks second all time. That record is within reach. The viral video of Wilson dying in the final 50 meters reminds everyone that track is hard. Even for Olympic champions, the 500 meters is unforgiving. Wilson gave everything and came up 0.07 seconds short. But he showed what it takes to compete at the highest level. He left everything on the track. The VA Showcase was just the beginning of Wilson's 2026 season. More races are coming. More records are within reach. Because when Quincy Wilson steps on the track, people pay attention. He is the scariest high schooler in track and field history, and at just 17 years old, he is just getting started.